back. Thanks for joining me here in the Bourbon Bar. Again, my name is Carlos, and today we're going to be going over Russels Reserve Single Barrel Bourbon. Something that it kind of caught me by surprise. I've always been a good fan of Turkey products. They make really, really good stuff. Great bourbons, great ryes, stuff at really nice proof. And for the most part, most of their items are pretty findable and reasonably priced. This one caught me off guard, like I was saying. Found it really smooth, really enjoyable, really rich, and proof point at 110 is really, really pretty nice, especially for a not so special event drinker. Anyways, I'll get into cost on this one. This one is going to have a $60 MSRP, and it's become a little bit harder to find in recent days, but you know, it's not super highly allocated. If you go to a Binny's and a couple other places, you should be able to find it. Get into this color and nose. And actually, while I'm at it, I do want to mention something. It doesn't carry an age statement, and I've done a little bit of reading and research on the Russels products, and Eddie Russell, Jimmy Russell have kind of a, what would I say? Their guidelines for rye and whiskey are pretty awesome. So in their opinion, a really nice bourbon, 8 to 10 years is kind of going to hit you off on a sweet spot. For a rye, 6 to 7, maybe 8 years is kind of going to be the sweet spot for a rye. And that is just because rye doesn't take as long to fully mature or to bring out some of those sweet notes, and it balances faster than bourbon does, whereas bourbon is really sweet from all the corn naturally. Takes a little longer to absorb some spice from the barrel, so a little extra time helps develop that spice in full body, whereas the rye already has that naturally as a grain. So a little less time, the sugars and sweetness come out, and instead of waiting for all the spice to kick in, it's already there. So a lot of times you'll find really nice ryes are not aged very long, or yeah, I'll leave it at that. Color-wise, well, legs, these are really, really nice, really syrupy, dark copper color. And the whole reason I talked about the aging thing, this is a non-age stated item. So my thoughts are this is somewhere between 8 to 10 years, but without it actually saying, there's no way to actually know. And I'll roll into nose here. Really rich, oaky, syrupy, caramel, brown sugar, a little bit of graham cracker, and like wet sweet oak. That is really, really nice. Full body. These legs are freaking amazing. Really, really nice. Nice, heavy weighted palate. Still continuously evolving flavors going on in my mouth. Rye spice, charred oak, sweet caramel, brown sugar, leather, tobacco. And more like cigar box, where it's kind of got that oaky spice in the back. It's not just like spicy tobacco. It's got, kind of that wet wood smell. The leather and sweetness hit you up front, and then you can just layer it, hone in, and start digging out more. This is outstanding bourbon. Really, really, really good bourbon. And I know there's single barrels, right? So not every barrel tastes the same. But you gotta think that the master distiller is going for a target flavor profile, and of course there's gonna be variance. But they're trying to find something that's rich, syrupy, sweet, spicy, flavorful, viscous like this is. And this is just really, really good. And it's $60. It's not ridiculous, and especially if you can find it. MSRP on Larceny Barrel Proof and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Those are $60 MSRP bottles, and you don't ever find them. This you can find, and that being, I know the other two are a little bit higher proof too. This one's 110. The Elijah Craigs go from like 118 to $135. The Larceny's 119 to, I don't think I've seen anything over 124 yet, but those are really hard to find. This, is a little more attainable. And like I said, this doesn't have to be open for a wedding, a birthday, a special anniversary or something like that. It could be a nice summer night and you're just like, I want a nice pour. This is a fantastic option. Roll back into it and get the finish on this. I swear you can obsess over the nose, it's so good. First things you'll start to notice after a second: rye spice, leather, caramel, tobacco. Now it's more tobacco-y, not so cigar box. The cigar box is up front. At the end, after you finish and you keep pulling a little extra oil off your tongue, now I'm getting somewhere between like dark red fruit, tobacco spice, brown sugar and caramel, back to like rye spice, tobacco spice, and then it comes back to like graham cracker, brown sugar. Just really, really nice evolution of flavor. Really, really fantastic. And I hope you all can find it. I hope you all have tried it. And if not, please do. Cheers, my friends. Actually, before I clock this one out, let's talk about a rating on it. So pricing at $60, which the only single barrel Russells that ever get marked up are when you get store picks. Those I've noticed go up to around 80 or 90. This one, like I said, $60, and that's about what I got it for. I might have paid 62, 60, just a couple extra bucks, but it was under $70 for sure. Great, great value, and I really, really like it. So pricing, MSRP, give it A-. I mean, great price. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. A- for good value there. Quality, as in tasting and the whole mouthfeel and experience. Gotta give this an A+. This is fantastic. And it's not like all your traditional turkey where you get some syrup, cinnamon, spice, and kind of just fades out. This is a little richer. It's a little more complex. That being said, this now makes me want to try some of the limited edition master keeps and stuff like that. I have never had those, but I've had the 101s, bourbon and rye, awesome $20 bottles. I've had the rare breeds, rye and bourbon, freaking outstanding, 110 plus proofers for under $40. Or I'm sorry, I think they're $55 now. And then this, a single barrel, high proof. This is money. This is outstanding. So yeah, A+ for quality, and then availability, I'll give a B+, and that's only because I can't just go to like my Jewel Osco. I can't count on all of my mom and pop liquor stores having it, and then I can't always count on Binny's to have it. But if I look enough throughout a month, I will find it. This is not like unicorn material, but the quality of it is probably why it's getting harder to find. So overall, just a really, really great single barrel bourbon. If I were to be greedy, I wish the proof was higher, but I'm not even worried about that. At 110, this is outstanding. Great weight, no burn in the mouth, and no real hug going down. But after you get down to your third, fourth sip, then you get a subtle numbing in the tongue. Slow warmth building up from the inside, but just balanced and feels smooth. And honestly, you'd never guess it's 110 proof. So that's probably why my, proof greed here is coming out. I'm saying I wish it was 110 or 115, 120, 130, something like that. But don't worry about it. You don't need it. This is outstanding. You drink this 110, it's still gonna creep up on you like any other barrel strength bourbon will. And the best part is you're not going to know it because it's so smooth and tasty and enjoyable. And at a high proof like that, the fact that you can taste everything and it doesn't sear your mouth, just really, really awesome. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me, and cheers as always. Hope to see you next time. Thank you.